Then I want to come back to that verse we found in Ephesians 5, and we talked about yesterday about redeeming the time because the days are evil. Then, how you spend your time, as I said yesterday, is very important. And somebody that's having financial difficulty, one of the things they'll do is tell them to keep track of where they spend their money so that they realize where all their money's going. If somebody's trying to lose weight, one of the things they'll do is have them take a look at what they're eating, so they get an idea of how many calories they're taking in. Well, sometimes one of the things I did when I was trying to look and trying to spend my time more wisely, one of the things I did was keep a log of how I spent my time, and I graded my time. Was it a 1, which was good investment, or was it a 2, is sort of all right, 3 and 4s were not good? But one of the things I did, I just looked at how I spent my time, and one of the things it did is made me more aware of my time. And 1s would be spending some time with my wife or spending some time with my kids. 1s would be like reading a book that would enrich me, or 1s would be like reading my Bible and praying and seeking God, or going to church, or working in the house of God. 3s and 4s were sitting in front of the television and just watching junk. When I mean junk, it's just a show that doesn't do anything for you or what have you. Not that that's necessarily bad, but that shouldn't be the majority of the time that we spend. Or, if you're spending all your time on Facebook or whatever, or Twitter, or, all the other social media out there that aren't investing something good into you, then what that is it's not a good investment in time. So man, I might challenge you. If you want to see how your life is going, if you want to see better return for the energy that you spend, what you might want to do is keep a journal. Man, how are you spending your time? I talked to a man the other day, and he basically talked about how he'd get home and he'd spend all day working, doing stuff, and he had nothing left to give to his family, to his wife, or to his children. And some of that came down to how he was spending his time, and was he putting anything in? Was he spending his time to sow something into his life, to bless his life? So I want to challenge you. How are you spending your time? And I might challenge you for a week. How about take a look at your time and grade how you spend, like every 30 minutes or so. Did you get a 1, or did you get a 4, or did you totally fail because you goofed off that time? Just a challenge to you, because we need to spend our time wisely. The Bible said that almost 2,000 years ago, that we need to redeem the time because the days are evil. If the days were evil back then, we're living in very evil days today. So it must be one of the answers to how to live today in the midst of an evil time is spending our time wisely.